Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I am Demi and welcome to Pick a Card. I want to thank all my lovely friends for tuning back in to Pick a Card here at I Am Powered by Love TV. I am a certified spiritual life coach, Reiki master, a channel Akashic Record reader in mediumship, as well as a certified aromatherapist. And so this reading today, and to all the beautiful humans that are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the home of enlightenment, where we bring the transition of the soul from one place, in our awareness to another, so that we can begin manifesting, and creating those synchronicities of alignment to abundance, of love and money and all the things that we are growing forward in our lives as we are shifting our energy from one consciousness to another. So welcome on in, and if this resonates with you, please don't forget to subscribe and then select the subscribe button there, the little bell, hit the ding, hit the bell, and then don't forget to leave us a comment. Let us know what's going on, and we have other content, soul scopes and all these different types of things, so check us out at I Am Powered by Love. Today's reading is the Pick a Card reading about what this new moon has in store for you and your relationships. Full moons are definitely a rare occurrence. I believe the last one was August 31st of 2012, where they both appeared in 2 months. The same two full moons were in 1 month, and so that is it's a rare occurrence. So we've had a double action-packed month here, a spectacular new moon, which precluded with Mercury retrograde. So this blue moon this time is in a Mercury retrograde cycle, along with several other planets which are in retrograde right now too. So this is going to be a very impactful moon, and if you don't have a moon ritual or didn't do one on the new moon, this is also one that you want to set forward with, because it also has a 30-day resonance. So the full moon, this one has a 30-day resonance just simply because it's a blue moon. It has a little carryover, so it's a little bit more powerful than the full moon that we had at the beginning of the month. So we're going to get started in the reading. We're going to talk about the crystal selection, so I want you to pay attention and focus a little bit on the crystals, because these you may have never seen before. So one of my things is I'm a crystal resonance therapy. I use crystals in Reiki, so I have crystal Reiki sessions, and so I'm big in crystals, have been so for a long time. This is Adamite, lovely stone here. So I want you to just focus on the stone. This is a stone of joy, love, and enthusiasm. So if this is something, stone that resonates with you, it has the conscious connection to opening one up to your higher hearing and attunement of clairaudience. Also, if you have clairvoyance, you've been hearing and seeing things, dreams. So it opens up the line of communication supersonically clear, which is great for this blue moon, this full moon here that we have on October 31st. It'll bring those awarenesses from your ascended masters, your guides, your teachers, your ancestors. This is a great stone for joy, love, enthusiasm of life, but also brings in clear hearing and clear visions. Super clear. It's a very high resonance stone. This is Cerrusite, a wonderful stone. It's going to bring in the ambient, warm type of joy, and the synchronicities of alignments. And this is a great time, again, to be setting intentions for the blue moon that we're about to have. So again, the question is, what does the blue moon have in store for your relationships? And then the last and final stone is black kyanite. I love this stone. It's the stone of centered groundedness. Those of you may be familiar with blue kyanite aren't aware that it comes in also indigo, navy, that darker blue, and green and black. And black is grounding, a really clear synergy of grounding. So I want you to focus here on these stones. We have 3 decks that they belong to, and take a moment and let that resonate. All right, so we're about to start off here with deck number 1 for those of you who've chosen Adamite. Beautiful and lovely stone. And we're going to get started with your reading. All right, and here's that Adamite. This is deck number 1. We're going to get started with your reading. And so again, this reading is about what does the blue moon hold for your relationship. And so right now, we have fragmented energies. This is definitely the stone for what you're going through right now. This is in the right now. This is present position. So that clarity of hearing you would need, what Adamite brings with the clairvoyance and clear hearing and being able to put the pieces back together. You are really feeling tossed in the storm of life right now. Mercury has brought a series of upheavals in your life and in every arena. So for those of you who follow tarot, this is more like your Tower card. Everything is kind of in disarray. Everything from finances to relationship to what you want to do. You're getting caught in the minutia now of the winds of your direction. Your guides want you to know that to hold optimism right now. You need to be able to hear and see clearly, which is why Adamite is being presented. The guides, all of your ancestors, your teachers, your ascended masters, they are all present in your awareness. They're there supporting these changes that you need to make. And looking at each piece of the puzzle, you have to become more aware of how these things were attracted to and created in your present reality. And what happens is we get so emotional because we're living in fear about tomorrow's outcomes. They want you to look here more at the intention of what you are moving forward and not to be stuck or trapped in the illusion of the storm. You can shift and change and transmute the storm. And so if this is relationships, because I'm hearing finances and relationships. So the financial aspect of the relationship is bringing more harm. This is a very loving person that you have here in your life. So they want you to hold optimism. The money has both of you stressed. And so right now you're both putting out multiple fires, and there's not enough attention inside the relationship. And there's also not communication. So that's, again, they're saying communication is, it's a lot of blame. There are a lot of hurtful words here. And to segue into a place where you can openly communicate, we have to be more clear. And so holding the optimism and having the guides present to you these inner visionings and these hearings, they want you to begin to act and move on that. There is also healing light surrounding this situation. Again, this is why you chose and Adamite resonated with you in the first place. It's because it's not just the stone of communication, it's a healing communication. The awarenesses that are coming to you now are insights for you to change and go in a different direction. So and that direction is inner healing. This is self-work that needs to be done. What I love about this card here is that not only does she hold the power, the world in her hand, she has completely shifted in energy just by holding optimism that everything is going to work out, and then listening and trusting yourself, because the person here that you're worried about, is this working out? Is this coming together? We seem to be fighting like never before. He said some things, I've said some things. We've been through this before. This part of the fragmentedness is also you're feeling the fear of loss. Also, this has a lot to do with persecution. So you're healing some places where violations, shame, blame, and guilt are built into the matrix of your heart, in your belief. And so now you have to move from, am I worthy? Do I believe it? This is what you're healing. The story of self-worth, self-value. The consciousness shift has to go from fragmented and fear that everything is falling apart. You have to hold optimism, but also in believing of your worth. These two are going together to hold on to this. You have got to shift your consciousness right now. And you're hearing extraordinarily clear, which is again why you chose the Adamite. The Adamite is bringing in these awarenesses of the parts of the story that you keep telling yourself, he can't possibly love me. You feel like there's no trust in the relationship. Harsh words are being said. You both are kind of going at each other right now. And actually there's kind of a standoff that's happening here. You have to heal in order to heal the relationship. These also go together. Oh, wow. I love this for you. We've got the vastness of the universe. Let's put these into perspective now. We have fragmented energies. Not only do you have to quit the negative thinking and the dispositions, beliefs, and emotions that have always told you everything goes wrong, nothing ever works out for you, but to hold on and to maintain this relationship. And this is going to be a very energetic moon. Okay, so a more emotional overflow is about to occur. So it's been a relentless 2 weeks. And we're not even to October 31st, by the way, because this video is being recorded way in advance. So what's happening here is that the onslaught of Mercury's retrograde with Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. Then we got Mercury also in retrograde. Your whole life is being thrown up. It's just like the whole universe just threw it all up and said, okay, we want you to look at this. Choose your direction. And what I love here is that not only is she in a garden of abundance, is that she takes herself to joy, vibrancy, and then that the horizon is wide open. Let's take a look at this card a little bit closer. This is optimism. And so you've got to switch. You've got to switch. You've got to pick up the remote and you've got to switch. And which means is you've got to learn which of your beliefs are true for you. Which of your emotions are really real. And when we get caught up in the energy, it's hard for us to see that we deserve it. And this stepping into this mind, these two mindsets, brings you into the depths of the universe where you can not only transform in the vastness of the universe, but begin connecting more so with your ancestors, with your guides, to end those belief systems that you've been holding on to so long. So now we're going to go to, here we have perfect timing. The time right now is to not worry about the future. This is about your healing. This is the right now situation. This is what the blue moon holds for you. Everything else that you're trying to fix and all the puzzle pieces that you are trying to force together, it's not the right time for that. The right time is to slow down right now with the Mercury retrograde, revisit all of the things that you've neglected about yourself. You've been working so hard to hold it all together. You've been scrambling almost all year in fear, in doubt, worried, and the fear is now materialized itself in the greatest proportion. They're saying it's not time to act on fixing things that are falling apart. It's falling away so that you can learn how to hold an intention and beliefs that the best things, the highest things, optimism, are working out for you. So by trying to fix what is falling apart, you only hold on to more pain. They want you to heal and focus on becoming worthy, seeing your self-value, your self-worth, stepping into the purest potential of your being to walk in the healing light. This lady and this man are the two people that go together. Do you see? They're both power people. This is what a power couple looks like. A woman that's walking in her healed light and the loving man that wants to be there for her. This is the power couple. Not the right time for fixing the outward environment, but the perfect time for healing. You see how these go together? You become deserving. You draw the relationship together by stepping into the vastness of the universe. It's not time to be moving and fixing. So let's take a look at what's healing. This is the healing ritual, deep healing connection, that grounding, returning back to the place of self. They're telling me to tell you that you have something deep inside of you that brings you back to center. So whether it's just remembering this place where you have this sacred place of peace, a place where you can go, a thing that you can do, someone that you can talk to that reminds you of the beautiful person that you are. You are not your circumstance. You are your purest potential. And this is the outcome of what the blue moon holds for you. Having heart-to-heart conversations, that's exactly what they just said. Talking with those people that can restore you back to who you are, but also having the honest conversation with the person that is in your life. You guys are saying hurtful things to each other. You're disconnecting from one another, and you are one another's resource. So you have to open up to being able to discuss the vulnerabilities of what you feel and not the problems and who's to blame and who did what. Remember when you did this and when you said, because these are the things that destroy, these are the types of communications that destroy a relationship. And especially when we go back to what we believe to be true. No one is ever there for us. No one ever listens to us. No one ever understands what we feel and what we're going through. We're in this by ourselves. And we start turning our back. And then because we've portrayed to the world that our relationship is already perfect, then we really don't have anywhere we can go and be honest. So you have to find this one person or do this one thing or find this one place within you where you can return back to a deeper connection with your heart. This is a ritual. So whether it is you need to start something new or do something different at this time, I am going to recommend workshops. We have a ton of workshops at I Am Powered by Love. Reviving your relationship with self-love is the #1 workshop I would recommend for you right now. Last and final card of what to expect during this blue moon for you is keeping an open mind. And what I love about this is because this is almost saying the same thing. Optimism. If you're shutting down right now, they're asking you to turn it 180 degrees around. You and your soulmate may differ in the way that you go about doing things, but now you need your partnership to rebond. So you do that with heart-to-heart communications, and then you have to be open to what they are saying. And then you also have to be open to saying something different to yourself right now. You can't keep saying the same old thing and expecting that the mantras and the affirmations of I deserve abundance when you don't believe that you're good enough to work out. You've got to change communications, and you've got to be honest with you in order to be honest with anyone else. Or else you're just lying to yourself, and then you're creating more fear, more worry. Step into the power of the now, right now timing for the healing light. The healing connection is in the heart. I love that she's got the heart of the world right in the palm of her hand, both hands centered and focused on her heart. The vastness of the universe is with you right now. This is the perfect timing for healing. It is not the right time to try to fix all of the fires that you are trying to force together. Let everything occur naturally. This is the time, you're the type of person who also needs to be in control of it all. And you're feeling so out of control, you're feeling like you're losing in the relationship. And they're saying that right now, this blue moon is bringing about the opportunity to strip down all facades, to go to the heart of the matter, and let the work of healing begin. And now we're going to go to the summary. In summary, this blue moon is action-packed for you, no doubt. It's going to take the finesse of patience, deep listening and hearing. So if you haven't seen or heard of Adamite, I can see why you were calling for the peace, joy, and enthusiasm of life to return. This stone is giving you a boost in hearing and connecting with influences beyond your present state of awareness and consciousness. There's a lot going on. No doubt, girl, it's a lot going on. But not only can you get through it, that fragmented energy can definitely be turned around with a bunch of optimism. Grounding back into the place of self, the self that you can trust and rely on. And although sometimes we feel insecure, we have self-doubts, there's places that each of us knows that we have a worth and a value here. That healing light is present with all the guidance, angels, ascended masters, your ancestors, your loved ones, all those higher essential beings, even your soul. So your soul is communicating these awarenesses. And the presence of your dreams and the hearing, do not disconnect. This is the relationship. And although you guys are going through some troubles and a lot of things are happening here, loving and kind words are also within both of you purview. Believing that you deserve and stepping into the vastness of the universe. Let me stick this one in here. There we go. Vastness of the universe. The universe and your guides are saying this is the perfect time for healing. This is also not the time to try to fix what is already broken. This is a time to look at how you got here. Revisit it. Rebuild it with the right version. It takes optimism. It takes healing. It takes letting go of the old beliefs in order to do that, which is why so much healing is involved right here for you. The blue moon has a big, heart expansive healing for you to step into your purest potential, to move not just the relationship forward, but your life. And they're saying that it is going to take heart communications, stepping out, talking to him, but also having those deep conversations with yourself and finding where the source of all the current misery is. How did I get here? How did I create this moment? And keeping an open mind with your partner right now. Not only with him, but yourself. You can't communicate when you're still communicating from blame and anger and frustration. So we have to be able to turn the communication around to bring a resolution. We can't keep doing the same thing over and expecting anyone to prove anything until we prove it to ourselves that we know that we deserve it, that we're worth it. And we have to believe that. And if we keep thinking no one is ever going to be there, then guess what? We create no one is ever there. When we believe that we are fully supported in everything that we do, that we get full support in every direction. All of our needs will be synchronistically met. And I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and if this resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and right now hit the subscribe button and then hit that notification button so that you can get all of our fresh new content right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. If this does resonate with you and this is you and you don't know how to get out of those old thoughts, revive yourself, revive your relationship with self-love right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. And down in the description box below, right after the timestamps, you're going to see all of the links to our website, our workshops, our coaching. We do have a self-love club coaching program for wounded hearts. I highly recommend it. And also we're about to start our mind engineering online group coaching right now. So if this is you, please leave us some feedback. Don't forget, sign up for a chance to win a free reading. And if you want more personal and private details, sign up for our YouTube exclusive offer where you get a discounted reading right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. And those readings and all the information and the links are below. And I want to thank you for tuning in. This is Demi, and I'm signing out. Namaste. All right, so here we have deck number 2 for those who have chosen Cerrusite. And this is the stone of inner transformation. I love this beautiful sparkly stone. So we are going to get started with reading number 2 for those who have started and chosen the Cerrusite. All right, and here we have deck 2, that Cerrusite. Wanted to give you another view of that. It's so beautiful. It is the stone of self-transformation. It helps facilitate one who is desiring to change. one who is looking to become the divine human. But more so, it helps those who are going through an unexpected transition in life, whether it be in your health, relationships, also in your self-awareness, to find the most appropriate new pattern for your life. So this is for deck number 2. This is Cerrusite. There's a lot going on here. This is what's the energy that's present with you right now. This is courage. I'm already hearing that you are going through the turmoils of life. The struggle here isn't just relationship. So you're facing a lot of new fronts. So I could see exactly why you have chosen the Cerrusite. Simply because you're already becoming aware that your life is transforming. You're aware that you are on a journey to a different self, a different version of yourself. And you may not have started out this year looking for that, but you have come to see different aspects of yourself open up. And you're beginning to love and respect yourself more. You still have some old things that are needing to shift right now. So, this is why you're taking a look here at, what does the blue moon, mean for my relationship right now? Because this moon is so energetic and it's very emotional. And you're stepping through an entire retrograde to find the depth of all of the potential that you can be. And you are looking to the future right now. And it takes courage to do that. When the current life is unsettled, boom. There is the proof. You are currently doing the planning and you're trying to take action. I am going to caution you because Mercury retrograde is not the time to do anything new. This is a time of reflection. So you need to take that inward look right now, which is why the Cerrusite resonated with you in the first place. This is a beautiful, beautiful stone. It is very soft and gentle. Also, it assists in the Kundalini activation, which shifts our awareness. It's a very, and they're very rare. I'm a collector because I use crystal work for my clients in crystal Reiki as a crystal resonance therapist. So I have over 3,000 crystals, and this is one of my favorites. Very gentle, but it is responsible for activating the Kundalini. You are currently in the development stages of your life, which is why you have this courage to look to the future and all of the darkness that you may have to go through to release old habits, old thoughts, old emotional attachments. You are ready now, and you have been watching yourself grow and triumph throughout this year. And now you are beginning to come to a phase where you are unstoppable. And although you've got the plan, I know that you're planning because they just told me that before I pulled the card. So this is a time to revisit the plans that you have. They're not saying to stop them. They're just saying that right now, these are the current energies. You are standing in the fullest of authority of where you are now, but you know that there's more for you. Take a look at your plans. You're already probably looking at them and coming up with new revisions. That creativity is sparking in you right now. Boom. I love this for you. Oh my God. I am loving this reading for you. The blue moon so far is you are developing under the blue moon. Okay. And so we're getting closer to the relationship steps. You are taking steps to the journey. You are doing it, girl. Ciao. I love that you are taking steps. You're taking actionable plans. You're actually seeing the alignments and the opportunities. Things are just coming to you now. And you're like, dang, I should have did it this way. So you're revising this. You're looking at the plan carefully, mulling it over, seeing what aspects of it you can change. You are taking those steps. You are moving in the path. You're honoring the path. You are setting the intentions. You've got the energy. It requires this type of energy to make these kind of moves. And this isn't just in your financial life. This is also being seen in your relationship life. And if it's not there, it's because you still haven't healed the version of the relationship where there isn't a communication that's built there. You're looking at them as, why haven't you come to this place with me yet? And they're looking at you like, oh my God, she has changed. So the dynamics of the relationship are making a little bit of pull. Keep going. You're not in this journey alone. When you start moving in this type of transformation, all avenues and opportunities are open to you. You are honoring the path. This is why you are here on this planet. Being who you are, loving yourself, trusting that everything that you see and desire for yourself, there it is. You got timing. You got the architectural layout in the background. You are building. You are taking over. You are dominating in all the aspects of the plan that you are looking at. And you've got the courage to do it. And the momentum, because you're taking steps. Also, not only are you taking steps, but the universe is taking steps right towards you too. So that means everything is lining up. You can't force the other person into a position that they're not ready for yet. Give them time. Mercury retrograde gives us the opportunity to take the time out to let everything fall in our favor while we continue the work. Keep honoring the journey. Because look at this. I love this card because of the hand claps. Not only is she on the stage of life, winning. Girl, winning. Everyone's applauding it. The intentions are right. Now this is what we're looking at here. What's behind the mask? You've got some questions, and this is exactly what they were saying just now, is you can't be questioning whether or not they want the relationship. What's occurring here is that they haven't yet evolved to the place that you are. You're stepping into much more awareness. And so the Cerrusite is coming now to help heal the relationship, because you're looking ahead in such a defiant way. This can be intimidating. So you have to allow the other person the opportunity to shed the mask that you once wore. You weren't always this person today. So sometimes it requires a little patience. They may be a little resistant. They may have fears and unhealed traumas and wounds that are keeping them from grasping at the abundant flow of life the way you have at this time. So either be patient and allow them to take off the mask. You also believe that they're hiding something from you. And this is what that is. Blue Moon is about to expose and pull the mask off. You guys need to be able to speak to each other in a clear communication. This is about family. So whatever you guys are arguing about, it's money and finances, because the mask is that they have these deep fears. They feel like the financials, they don't know or trust that what you are holding your vision for is going to work for them, because they have too much fear. That's what's behind the mask. Because your family, they're looking at how the family is going to be affected because they have too much fear, and this is what the argument is about. And so this is why Cerrusite has come into play right now, because it's going to help assist bring everyone up to the same speed of the divine plan. Sometimes as women, it's hard for us to be the leader, because sometimes when men are wounded, they are intimidated. Did you catch that, ladies? Men aren't intimidated because we make more than them. They get wounded too. We just don't know how to respect their masculinity enough to understand that they've been traumatized, they've been hurt, they've been abandoned, they've been through some shit too. Oh yeah, they have. They just didn't tell you about the feelings part. They told you the story, but they didn't tell you about the feelings. Now sometimes, just gonna keep it real, girl, sometimes you gotta let them niggas go. Just gotta let them go. But you hold the seat of power here. And now you've got to win them to understand that it's okay that they have this fear. This is why you are revising the plan under a Mercury retrograde. Include them. Bring them in and invite them to a place where they are making the decisions or seeing this plan. Because you're under a revision section right now with the Mercury retrograde. You can't go forward, but they are showing you what parts of the plan to readdress. So while you were readdressing them, bring them in. They will have insights for you, because the emotional levee is flooding. And I'm from New Orleans. So when Katrina hit, the levees broke and burst, which caused the depths of the flood. Everyone was overwhelmed. All shit was lost. And with the full moons that we're having, new moon, Mercury retrograde, back to back with all the planets that we have in retrograde and all the planets that are crowded in right now during this season of transformation: Pluto, Uranus, Mars, Saturn. Saturn has got the planning phase on lock. This is where your courage is coming in from. But Mars is creating that tension in there, and that emotional thing is turning into rage. And you guys aren't locking. You guys are locking heads and not locking in love. So to get the relationship in lockstep, you've got to begin to include them in the plans, because their deepest fear is they can't ascend to the heights of where you are. Look at you, girl. Boom, you go. You are stepping it up. You got your gang face on. You winning. But he's scared. So let's see what the angels got to say about this. Choose a new direction. You are definitely doing that. And also in the relationship, you cannot keep going where you are with the fighting, trying to get them to see. You've got to use the emotional healing. I'm going to recommend Heal Your Family and Family Drama from Karma. It's a workshop that we have. Invite him so we can start healing and talking about the shadows in the relationships. Because some of his fears are that, it could be poverty. It could be struggle. This is a time to talk about what the fears are about moving forward. And if you choose a new direction to go in to the relationship with, you will win here too. This is the action. It is time to take action. And not an aggressive action. This is assertive, but with love and tenderness. Because his fear is that there's not enough. And this decision may affect the family. Your healing point is flow with life. You can't dull your shine right now. And if you are the one that's bringing your family into a higher state of consciousness and increased abundance, then you have to be able to bring that flow to everyone. And I can see again why you've chose the Cerrusite. Because when things need assistance, you need that fluid flow. It actually flows from the base of the root chakra, gently moving and healing all the chakras as it moves up through the crown, opening up the crown so you can have clearer vision, touching each chakra from the creative chakra, our second chakra, opening up the creative ability that it takes to keep building the plan and the courage in the root chakra. Then it moves on up to the will chakra. It takes will to keep going, especially when your partner's not sure that this is a path that they can go with you. They see you elevating. It's scary out there. It's scary when we elevating. So it's also scary when the person doesn't even understand what's happening to you and why you were so filled with this greatness that they don't seem to have and they don't know how to get it. Girl, bye. They scared. But don't let that fool you, because the flow of life is happening to you now. Keep stepping in it. Look at this. Taking those steps. Boom. She's right there. That's the flow of life. You got to keep going. Let's see what else the angels say. Boom. Very soon. Clearly decide what it is you want so that it will come to you right now. This is the right now reading. This is what the blue moon has for you very soon. Winning them right now is going to set you both up for the win-win. I love this card for both of you. This is a beautiful reading. I'm so very happy that this is the outcome, because also they're just backing up what this is right here. As you reveal your innermost secret self and getting to know them, you get to pull off his mask too. Talking about your fears and how you overcome them to get your family in this new direction in which you're going is the flow that you need. And Cerrusite assists you with that extra vibratory energy. It deepens the bonds between the both of you. It puts you both on the same page. It's hurtful when we're misunderstood. And I gotta put it out there for the fellas, because men get a bad rap. They go through emotional traumas too. They've been hurt. They've been broke up on. They've been left. They have hurts. Things didn't work out for them. They've been disappointed. They've been through some things. They just have to chop it up in a different way, because we all expect them to be strong. We can't have emotional men, because then we think they're weak, right? Come on, girl. Let your man just come forward by creating a space of safety for him to relate to you in that way. You got to use all the finesse. You got it right there. They're saying, choose a new path. You're doing it. You're doing the correction, even the healing. This is a great reading, and now we're going to go to the summary. This is a beautiful reading. I'm going to invite you to end the family drama by healing the karma. It goes over the shadows that usually trouble everyone. And you've been going on this great healing journey. We can see it here with the Courage card. This is a time of planning your actions and allowing Mercury retrograde to assist you with the replanning phases of the dream that you are building. You are still taking those wonderful steps and being accelerating to the place of who you are becoming and the things that you want to be. You are walking the path of your purpose now. You feel the flow of life guiding you, the inspirations, the alignments, the synchronicities. Now it's time to pull off the mask. This is what the blue moon has in store for you. You're going to be seeing here that what's really behind this is his fears. And the arguments and the dismantling is what's causing the friction in the relationship, because he's afraid for the family well-being, the relationship, and all the other parts of, I don't know, can we make this big a leap? We got so many responsibilities and obligations, because men are protectors and they're providers. So they're looking at different things differently. And he's also had some emotional wounds. They made that very clear. This is a time now to choose the new path. Choosing the new path in a relationship is not about trying to make them see or force them into your way. This is about finessing through their old wounds. This is the direction. Looking at what might his deepest fears, why would he be putting on a mask, and what is behind it. That's the direction you take. Don't stop this one, because this one is where you are right now. Taking that action, stepping into the relationship. You've already got this on lock. To hold on to the man, you're going to have to grow the communication. Stay in the flow of life. He is, and your family is a part of your life. This is the part that now you spend the quality time developing, healing, growing, taking everybody up with you as you ascend into a new place, that new consciousness, that new awareness. You're becoming brand new. Now, bring it all up and forward. They say that the changes that you will make are coming very soon for you in every way. So now it's time to really spend it with the family. Let that be the focus. Let him be the focus. Let him know that you aren't leaving him behind, because that's a big thing also for men's egos. They don't want to be left behind, and they see you accelerating. You move it. The honor path, I love this card for you. You got the applause, the crowd. You doing you. That's scary to men. It's intimidating. On top of when they don't feel like they're being their best selves. Getting to know each other. That's what the doctor ordered at the blue moon. is refurbishing the relationship. This is what needs the greatest attention, because you've got all this life flow happening. And I hope this reading has not only blessed you, but resonated with you in giving you some guidance. And if you want a clearer, more personalized reading, the link is below with a YouTube exclusive offer for the readings right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. The booking link is directly below. If you're interested in beginning the journey to healing the family and some of the wounds and hurts that he may not have expressed to you, hey, heal your family with heal the family drama by ending the karma. Is a workshop at I Am Powered by Love. And if you want to check out anything else at I Am Powered by Love, I'd love for you to do that. Please don't forget to subscribe. If this has resonated with you, ding the bell right next to that subscribe button so that you get all the fresh new content right here at I Am Powered by Love. And I want to thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. And this is Demi, and I'm signing out. All right, and so this is deck number 3. Welcome. And this is Black Kyanite. Very underplayed crystal out there. This is it in its raw form. It is one of the most deepest grounding in body stones. Mostly necessary when we are feeling out of control, emotionally overwrought. So it brings us back into the body, realigns us by reconnecting. So it's a different type of grounding. When you hold it, you feel the clear presentness of the now. And sometimes we need that when we're shifting and our life is shifting and the world is shifting right beneath our feet, and things are moving out of control. So we're going to start deck 3, sorry. Just wanted you to take a look here at that Black Kyanite. A lot of us are familiar with that blue and indigo. There's actually 2 different ones in the blue category for Kyanite, but it also comes in that green. And so this is the stone, as I was saying, of clearing out those imbalances and bringing forth unhindered flow into one's life. It also helps one to look back at past lives and to forward probable futures. So it's a stone of intense envisioning, so it takes you on a deep journey. I use this for clients who are struggling to find a story, who want to go deep within, who are already kind of doing the work of inner work healing, pulling out those stories and changing those stories. So it brings you into the body. And so we're going to start deck 3 now. And if you've chosen this stone, it's because you are now going through the change of one place in your life to the next, is what I'm hearing. You are, I'm loving this for you right here. Happiness and success. They're telling me to pull all cards. Friends, family, and guides are around this situation. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think these are shuffled here. We're gonna pull all these, and then I'm gonna go over these because they said that these are kind of out of order. As soon as I pulled happiness, so this is the current situation that the blue moon is bringing up. There is deception happening. I'm gonna put these in order. And as you know, these decks fall the way they fall. At least that's what I do when I shuffle. I did hear that this grounding and being present is going to be absolutely necessary. So let's look here. Now that they're in a little bit different of an order. So you're gonna need, I could see why you chose this, because the blue moon is bringing things to light right now. This is some secrets that are revealed. You are either aware of it right now. That's why you chose the Black Kyanite. It's because you are aware and around this deception. I'm waiting to see if they're going to show me what it is. This is just plain old backstabbing. I'm not hearing that this is related to cheating. This is about manipulation. This is an authority figure. This could either be mother or father. It could be both. So there could be parental secrets. You could be the black sheep in your family where your parents don't agree. This could also be an authority at work or someone above you. This could be a supervisor, manager. This could be someone who's also got higher seniority than you. So say you've been on the job for 3 months, but they've been there 3 years. So this isn't necessarily someone with a title. You are being persecuted, and your character is being attacked. So this doesn't have anything to do with cheating. And what this is triggering is the emotional self-worth and the roles. That's what this event has come to bring by the blue moon. And actually this is occurring right now. This event came within 3 days of Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde was the 13th. The new moon was the 16th, and today's the 21st. So within the span of these days that have, just because today's date is October 21st, the blue moon isn't until today's the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, and the blue moon isn't until October 31st. So this is already currently occurring. And so you chose Kyanite to kind of go deep within yourself to see how you are going to break yourself free from these roles. The feeling of persecution and the feelings of being violated and not good enough and having to please people is this part of yourself that is being exposed right here. And so we have dark fears. You are facing your deepest, darkest fears right now. And going into this space is like a plummeting spiral, which is why you have chose the black kyanite. One is because it helps with the soul-based issues. Going into the dark night of the soul requires us to go into the journey and pull out those truths. But you're lost in it. So the helpless and hopelessness and feelings are beginning to overwhelm you because you don't know how to push forward. So that's where the feelings of stuck are coming from, and status quo. This is the cycle. This is the event that triggered it. This is where your mindset is, your consciousness. This is where your awareness is right now. You are trapped and blocked on every side. And so your energy is heavy. You are feeling stuck, bogged down. You can't even see the rainbow. This is what's so crazy about this picture. The rainbow and the goodness is right there, but he can't see it because all he's looking at is how deep his truck is stuck in the mud. And the cycle is status quo. You're stuck where you are. That's what status quo means. Is that we stay exactly where we are because we don't know how to get out of that. And so you chose the kyanite to go do that inner work very clear. It helps you see those issues in a deeper, more clear way. Now, it's not going to teach you how to change them, but they're going to show you what the issues are so that you can become more aware of how to change them. And when you do, this is when you get to the happiness and the success. And this is how you are going to do that with the energy of guides. And that's what a journey takes us on. And if this is you and you are so deeply stuck and you don't know how to break this cycle, because this isn't the first time. Mercury retrogrades come to remind us of what we are healing through in order to move it forward by healing it, letting it go. And this is impacting your ability to connect with others and even in your relationships. You are going to have to call on those who do the work, healers, spiritual coach. I don't know if you saw in the beginning, I am a certified spiritual life coach, a Reiki master, and an Akashic record reader, and that's how I'm hearing this channeled reading for you. I am going to invite you to mind engineering, because sometimes we don't know anyone in our path in which to show us how to get to the story, but then change the story, so we can begin manifesting our deepest desires, or even finding out how we can live the desire. Becoming worthy to create an intention that you deserve and manifesting it is what it's going to take to get here. And I love that the story can end in this way, but it doesn't end without true change. And so the black kyanite is representing the space of where you go into the darkness, but you come out victorious by changing the stories that you believe and the emotional attachments that you have to the deep, dark depressions, the deep, dark sadnesses, the deep, dark pity parties, the deep, dark place where you go run and hide and you sink into helplessness. This is a cycle. And you think that this is the way that life is supposed to be, and this is why they're showing the same rows of houses just going down in status quo, because this is what you've expected in the cycle. It comes the same way every time. And you don't know how to break it. You don't know how it could be any different, because everything you see around you, if you take a look at the picture, on both sides, all the houses are exactly the same. They don't change. So you don't see anything different in the version of your life. You expect yourself to get stuck. You expect it to be lost. And you expect these roles that you are playing in your life to be the same all the time. So deception is always around you. People are always letting you down. People are always disappointing you. You are always being rejected and abandoned. And this role of you trying to be the best and the perfect and the people pleaser isn't working, because people are talking about you behind your back. So the role that you think that you're playing still isn't good enough, because they keep this belief about you. And to get there, it requires guidance of a spiritual professional. You are going to have to change the cycle of the status quo to get the success. So now we're going to go here to the angels. Get more information. I love this because here we have Melchizedek with a Merkaba. We're talking about ascending from the highest places, from the depth of the darkness to the highest places that possible for you. And it's there. The deepest of the wisdoms are with Melchizedek. This is your opportunity to get the life that you want right here. You have to change the information, because the information that you have is everything's the same. Everyone's going through the same thing. No one's doing anything different. How am I going to be any different? How's life going to change for me? Status quo. You do that by changing the information. You do something new. You seek spiritual guidance in a way that you've never had before, hiring a spiritual life coach. And if it isn't me, Demi Black, then please choose someone else that you trust. You can check my resume. It's on my website, and all the other readers and all the other coaches are right there too. You are going to get the happiness and success of life. They're saying that spirit is requiring you to seek others, get more information, friends, family, and guidance. The opportunity is here for you now. The lesson for you is nobility. I love that this card is here for you, because life transformation is what black kyanite brings. It is the stone of inner alchemy. And I love that they use the word nobility, because you think that you deserve to live like this all the time, status quo. It's the cycle. You believe that you deserve to be stuck and to be helpless, that nothing is ever going to work out for you. You believe it. But the guides say, not only are you a star seed of the noble ascent, but that you've got to find and heal this place that is so deep and dark that you can attain all that they sent for you. You have to be true to yourself, that radiant self, that beautiful glowing self. So what does the blue moon mean for your relationship right now? This is deep transformational inner work. You will attract a romantic relationship by enjoying your life fully. They have already said that at the beginning with the happiness card. They are backing it up with the traction is there. You can't attract a mate in darkness, boo-boo. It cannot be done. That's why you see status quo, because everybody else is trying to do the same thing you try to do. Be in a relationship that has zero value energy, zero value vibration, zero value frequency, and then trying to create a relationship, and then the relationships don't work. That's status quo to a T. You can't have it. No one can. You heal yourself. They're saying you attract a romantic relationship by enjoying life. I don't see enjoyment here right now. Final card for the blue moon, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I do love this reading. The opportunity is there. Nobility is there. Seek guidance. Get more information. It's time to end and break these cycles right now during this full moon and go full throttle forward at the end of a Mercury retrograde. And I'm Demi, and we're going to go right into your summary. Alrighty, so in summary, for those of you who have chosen the black kyanite, I'm going to urge you to either look at the links below for self-love club coaching, mind engineer coaching. Hopefully we'll be able to release this video way prior to the blue moon, because the next mind engineering online group coaching is October 28th. I'm going to invite you to it, because going through, and if nothing else, go to the website and read the pages on mind engineering. I offer, and every client gets a free coaching consultation. There is absolutely no obligation. The consultation is 1.5 hours. It's absolutely free. If this is you and you are stuck, nobody has taught anybody how to free ourselves from these deep, dark energies, these thoughts and beliefs of who we say that we are and who we can potentially be. And we try to change all of the outward things about ourselves to get there. You chose black kyanite because you are on an inner transformational journey. And this is the stone that will take you to those deep, dark places and help you see those things very clear. That's why you chose this deck. I hope this reading resonates with you, because this journey ends in happiness, but you can't get there without changing what you believe to be true about who you say you are, and the feelings and the truth and the emotions attached to it. And that's what mind engineering does. Now, it starts off, and I know that the cards were misshuffled, but when I shuffle the deck, I just lay down the cards. I count what they tell me to count, and then those are the cards. But this is the order, because this is what's happening, and this is what's triggering all this. And this came about within 3 to 5 days of the new moon on October 13th. This is currently happening in your life, and you are overwhelmed by it. It is shutting you down. And there it is in the cards, dark thoughts. Your energies are stuck. Your emotions are stuck and gripped in the past, and it's a deep muck. You can't get out. You are sunken into the depths of a depression and self-persecution. Your cycle that you are healing through is status quo. The life isn't the same for you, because the soul lesson here, your soul is saying, I am noble. I am starseed gold, baby. Don't you know who I am? I'm a stunner. And you're stuck in your ego's emotions, because the truth about you is I'm your soul, and I am the queen. I am a goddess. I came for you, girl. I'm not going to leave you like this. I came for you today up in this reading. Come get your soul glow back, baby. Royalty, that is the healing that they said. Because when you begin the healing journey, then you can change the energies around to happiness and success. And you do that through the guidance of those who heal. Those who can walk you on water and transform the energies of your mind's beliefs of who you say you are, and the story connected to the emotional overwhelmingness that keeps you stuck. Shifting those energies requires spiritual healing. It just does. And transformational coaching. It just does. They said that it's time to get more information. You can't get out of status quo unless you learn a different version of how to live life. It's what your soul is trying to tell you with soul nobility. This is the opportunity. You already know the ending to the story. It always ends with you picking back up the pieces, trying to rebuild a different version, always ending up, this is a cycle of status quo. You expect it, and now you're so stuck because it's happened more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. You keep getting here. You keep doing the exact same thing and expecting a different result. It is the definition of insanity. We all know this. You're gonna get pure love here at I Am Powered by Love, because we just want to transform your life into the power of manifestation with the universe and the glory of who you are. They say that when you do this work, girl, attraction, new love coming to you. But how are you going to hold new love when you don't even believe that you're worthy of it? Someone from your past is coming back, boo-boo. Get ready. Do the work. You are worth it. Girl, you're worth it. And you earned it. Girl, you were worth it. And this is Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in to Pick a Card with us right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. I am Demi. If this resonates with you and you like a deeper Akashic record reading, a private one on your own, there's a link to the website. Just look for the Akashic record readings. If you want a YouTube exclusive offer reading, those are discounted readings. We're only doing them here because we love you. Thank you for welcoming us to YouTube, finding our channel, finding and being loyal to us. Leave us comments. Share your feedback. Let us know what you think, what's resonating with you here. But also subscribe. Then set that notification, girl. You don't want to miss the next Pick a Card or your soul scopes right here. And I am Powered by Love TV, and I am Demi. Hope to see you at Mind Engineering. Okay. Reach out to us, because this type of, and also there's a link below for those in crisis. Because I never want anybody to ever feel like they are alone and lost and struggling. That's why the friends and family are here. You feel lost and alone. And this is why I'm offering you the coaching, which is why the angels are saying to get more information. You have to step out of the turmoil of where you are. And if you don't reach out to me here at I Am Powered by Love TV for coaching, healing, then please reach out to someone. And I'm Demi, and I'm sending you Reiki now. Namaste.